Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizzano, and you're listening to another episode of the world famous, the University Love, the best podcast in 1, 2, 3 galaxies. But, ladies and gentlemen, you and I, we just call this show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. I am very excited to be talking to you today. We are coming to you live today. Today is Friday, November the 1st, 2024. Ladies and gents, come on in, come on in, come on in. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? Listen, we got like 60 days to the end of the year. Something like that, right? 61, 62, something like that. But today we have a very impactful episode. If you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, as we say each and every time we do this show, go ahead and download all 800 and something episodes of the greatest podcast in the podcast universe. As I told you the other day, we've turned them down. We've turned down the vice president. We turned down the former president. You know, Joe Biden. He offered me $1 million to come. To come get interviewed post his presidential term. I said, look, Joe. We have to think about it. We have to see. But the people. I mean, they want to be here. We keep rejecting them. Why? We listen. We want to talk about business. We don't want to talk about politics and all that kind of jazz. Maybe later, but right now we're busy. We're trying to get you to get down the road when it comes to marketing, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, when it comes to being out there in the world, unfiltered, brand rip brand to go. We I want the best for you, and so go ahead, download all 800 episodes, learn a little bit, see the if you listen to 800 episodes, you can see the eventually we start to change, and eventually we get a whole lot better at doing the podcast. You know what I mean? And so I just want you to stick around. I want you to listen, be a fan. Go out, subscribe to the channel. Go to the website TonyRizzano.net. We're still working on the. Listen, the website's always going to be a work in progress. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You can go look at it now. In a month or so, it'll change. In 2 months, it'll change after that. It's a progress. So you can always go to TonyRizzano.net/podcast. The podcasts are there. We have to. I had to figure all that out. As I talked to you about, as I told you the other day, teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, and so I need to get a regular person to update the website, to do all that kind of stuff, because trying to do everything yourself, you get to the point where you just start to become kind of paralyzed, and then you go from doing some things to doing absolutely nothing, because you're like, this is so much, this is a lot of burden. I feel a bit overwhelmed. That's how people act, and then you wind up doing nothing. So you don't want that. Okay, ladies and gents. Now, I will tell you this. I don't know about you, but we're gonna have one more episode before the election. But I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I am tired of getting contacted about voting. It is annoying. It is very annoying. It is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I try to vote in every election cycle. Sometimes, I mail it in. This is the first time in a while that I actually went to the poll, but normally I've been mailing them in the last few years. But it is very annoying when people listen. The fact is this: the president of the United States has very little meaning in your life. Okay, the local politics is what you really need to be focused on. Yeah, I know. They say if Trump wins, we're going to go back to the 1800s. We're not. But okay. If Kamala Harris wins, she's gonna let everybody murder babies. She's not gonna let everybody murder babies, but that is the thing that people like to say. But the most important thing that you can do is be focused on your local politics, focused on the zoning, focus on your school district, focus on the local police, focus on the local stuff, and the other stuff will always fall into place. And so if there's a candidate that you don't want in your local school board or your local whatever, you should definitely be looking into that more than looking into the presidency. A lot of times, more people now are always focused on things that they can't control. You can't control the world. You can't control who the president is going to be. You have more of a say so in controlling your local election. You have a better chance of you know having a voice in your local government than any type of federal. Because a lot of times, and history shows that most presidents, doesn't matter who they are, doesn't matter Republican, Democrat, most candidates, most people that become president, they normally go from one extreme to the about in the middle of the road. If you want to get things done, in federal politics, you have to sort of move towards the middle of the road. You have to concede a little bit to get a little bit and all that kind of jazz. And so that is my political update for you. you know, focus on the local, focus on the local stuff more than the federal. You know. But anyway, ladies and gents, we have a very important episode today. Today we are going to discuss. We have 2 months into the year. You want to get the momentum. You want to get the momentum going for the next year. You want to make sure that you have things working, things are moving, things are grooving, because you want to start the year 2025. The worst thing that people do is, you binge, you get sloppy drunk on New Year's Eve, and then you say, starting January the 1st, I ain't gonna drink no more. I'm gonna exercise on January 1st. If you start the exercise process now, by the time January hits, you are rocking and rolling. You are lathered up, and you are raring to go. Okay, and you want that for your business. If you want to create content, start creating content. Tell yourself, these last 60 days, I'm going to create as much content as I possibly can and create the content. And then 2025, you will get in there and you will be kicking major butt. Okay, you want to get started ahead of schedule. Don't wait until one of the worst things I used to do. One of the biggest lies I used to tell myself is, whenever I wanted to, stop drinking soda, I would always tell myself, Monday I'm going to start. And then Sunday I would drink. Sunday I would drink enough soda for the whole week. Sunday I would drink so much soda, like, I gotta drink this last bit of soda. 2 liter. I drink it. I tell my girlfriend at the time, now my wife, I'd say, hey, I got no more soda. This is the last 2 liter. And she'd be like, yeah, okay. I'm guzzling. And I'm like, ooh, the 20 ounces is still in there? Let me get this 20 ounce. It'd be 11 o'clock, 11:30. 11:30, I'm still drinking. All right, 11:58, last drink. Then 11:59, boom, I'm done. Okay, wake up Monday. I'm not going to drink no soda. I'm not going to drink no soda. By 7 p.m., what's one little soda gonna hurt? I done went like 7 hours. I'm doing pretty good. You don't want to get into them. You don't want to go down that road. That is road of disaster. Starting things on Monday is never the best idea. Start things when you want to start. You want to lose weight, start today. Start right now. Doesn't matter if it's Friday, doesn't matter if it's Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever. You want to create content, you want to write, you want to do whatever. You want to start a business, start today. Don't wait until Monday. Monday. You wait till Monday, you're just gonna keep lying to yourself. Okay, that is the God's honest truth. I know from firsthand experience. Every time I say I'm going to start something on Monday, I always go, Tuesday, maybe Tuesday. Tuesday it'll happen. And so, it's just a piece of advice. These last 60 days, let's start right now, today. Whenever you hear this podcast, you say, hey, this is what I want to do in 2025. Start it today. Don't wait until January 1st, 2025. You're going to be hungover from December the 31st. You're going to be hungover from the New Year's Eve party that you love to go to. Okay? So don't wait until January 1st. Go ahead and get started today. And you will be all lathered up and ready to go. The soap, you'll be good to go. You'll be ready to go. I was gonna give you an analogy, but nah, I'll tell you anyway. When I was in the Navy, we had this thing. When we was out to sea, it was a policy. You would turn the water on, get wet, turn the water back off, lather up, put the soap on, put all the soap on your body, turn the water back on, rinse off, boom, you're done. It's like a 2-minute shower, you know what I mean? Like you had the water on for a couple minutes, And so that's what you want for your business. That's what you want for your content creation. You want to be lathered up for 2025. You don't want to wait. You don't want to wait to put the soap on until 2025. You want to have the soap all ready to go. So that way, when it's time, when the year starts off, you are raring to go. You're not waiting. You're not hesitating. You're not lying to yourself. You're not BSing around. You're not playing around. A lot of times, if you do stuff on a regular basis, every day, give yourself 60 days, 90 days, 100 days, you will be amazed at the results. I did a podcast 100 days in a row. 100 days in a row, I did the podcast. It was sometimes I felt like I had nothing to talk about. Sometimes I felt like I had nothing to do, nothing to give. But I would fire up the microphone. I would just start talking, start the rapping, and we would always find a topic to discuss. Okay? And so with you, when it comes to the content creation, when it comes to the business, when it comes to the whatever, the YouTube, when it comes to the selling, the telling, you want to really get good at cold calling. Hey, spend the next 60 days cold calling people. You want to get in contact with people, send out emails the next 60 days, really, really go at it. Go at it hard. Go at it, fast, be on the go, be on the move, just really get in there these next 60 days, and see what you can do. I saw this clip of Mariah Carey. She was dressed up for like Halloween, and she opened up this closet and it showed her Christmas outfit. Because now Mariah Carey is like, I don't know if you remember it was a comedian, Jerry Lewis. And I remember Jerry Lewis, he got to be old. And so you would only see Jerry Lewis one time out of the year doing the telethon, the Jerry Lewis, walk telethon or whatever he did. And I always thought, do they wrap him in bubble wrap? Or do they have him down in a dungeon like a vampire and he comes out once a year? I ain't saying Mariah Carey is old or nothing like Jerry Lewis, but she doesn't have to work as hard, singing and all that, because she has plenty of money, plenty of hits. But now she has created a real big niche, and it's the Christmas niche. And they say, in the magazines anyway, she makes like $40-50 million a year just doing Christmas. So if I could make $40-50 million doing 2 months worth of work, I would do the same thing. You would do the same thing. And so I say all that to say, Mariah Carey, she ain't waiting around until December the 25th to be like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. No, she's already filmed the specials. She's already booked the shows. She already knows. She knows in advance what she's going to be doing for the next 2 months, Christmas time, She knows every year, I'm going to be here, I'm going to be there, I'm going to go on a little tour, we're going to sing Christmas songs, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. She's prepared. She doesn't wait until November the 1st, to book shows and be like, all right, let's get into it. No, she's already prepared. And that's what I'm telling you. If you really want to be successful, if you really want to really get out there and make it and do big things, you have to don't wait until, let me wait until right now. No, start today. You're sick of your job. You're sick of anything. You're sick of your job. You're sick of being broke. You're sick of this. You're sick of that. Start today. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't say, tomorrow, tomorrow. No, tomorrow is a kiss of death. Start today. Prepare yourself. Get yourself all lathered up. So that way, when you turn the water back on, you'll be ready. You'll be ready to go. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We'll be back on Monday with an all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. As I told you before, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, go download every episode you got. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Go to Spotify, go to Apple, go to wherever you listen to your podcast and download Online Marketing Moves. Follow us on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. Twitter, I think it's TRESONNO, Trezano. If you ever want to go on Instagram, no, don't go on Instagram. I don't do anything on Instagram, so don't waste your time. I'm on Twitter a little bit, not much, but I just normally post. Hey, we done an episode of Online Marketing Moves, but you can always give me a follow, okay? But so, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on Monday with the all-new episode of Online Marketing Moves. Enjoy your weekend. And until then, my name is Tony Zano. Thank you for listening. God bless. And as always, everybody, peace.